We have everything here. We got Avinash from somewhere in England, right, Avinash?
Yes, correct. London.
And London.
Right.
And then we got a
Yeah.
lot of people from all over the world. Everyone, welcome. We have everything here. We got Avinash. That sound, Nick.
Was that my YouTube echo?
Yeah,
Well,
it's always in the beginning. It's always
I
in
was
the beginning.
thinking, who's repeating same words what I just said?
Yeah.
Love it, love it. Welcome everybody. Great to have you with us. We're gonna give it about another 60 seconds here and let everybody jump in and join. We're also broadcasting live on YouTube right now on the official Daisy Global channel. So in the next 12 to 24 hours, the subtitles will be available for translation as well. Great to have everybody here with us. Give it another 60 seconds. So you're also going to be hearing from some of the top leaders today as well. We got Michael Faust with us, Tomomi with us, Nagiyama with us, Avi with us, Kevin with us. Great to have you guys. These guys are just literally setting the pace, developing pace setters at record speed, really doing some big things internationally all over the world right now. So going to be a great opportunity for you to hear from some of the top leaders in Daisy also today. We also have Dr. Anna Becker joining us. She will be a few minutes late. She's finishing up a very important big meeting right now for the Daisy community. And we're really excited to be able to have Dr. Anna with us today. Of course, the co-founders, Ilya and Edward here with us as well today. So guys, we just got some great information and want to make sure everyone understands the power of the next 10 days and what you have an opportunity to do for you and your family and your future over the next 10 days as we get ready for the official launch of the Daisy token pre-sale, which will be on July 1st. And guys, I personally believe that pre-sale is going to be a very short window. I think we're looking at 3 to 5 days, maybe 5 to 7 days maximum for that pre-sale. So you definitely want to be prepared for that. How do you get prepared for the pre-sale? It's very simple. Number one, make sure that your current tier in Daisy is upgraded to the level that you want to be, because you will be able to purchase the token packs based upon what tier that you're in. So just a reminder, if you're, for example, a tier 1 member, a 100 USDT tier 1 member, you will be able to purchase a 100 USDT token pack. If someone is a tier 10 member, 102,300 USDT, then you will be able to purchase up to that amount of Daisy tokens. And so the tier that you're at in Daisy is very important. Make sure you get yourself upgraded before we go live on July 1st. Number two is you want to make sure that you have your USDT ready. And just like in the normal Daisy registration and upgrades, you want to make sure that you have TRX available in your wallet for the gas fees. The gas fees will be less, not much, but a little bit less than the current model. So you're probably looking around 100 to 120 TRX for the transaction fees. Every transaction will be the same as it is now, where you'll have 2 steps. The initial step and then the confirmation step. So you want to make sure that you have your USDT in your Daisy wallet and ready to go, and make sure you have some extra TRX in your wallet as well to be able to purchase those token packages for the energy fees. So it's pretty simple to get prepared. We will be announcing a go live webinar on July 1st. We will show everyone the exact steps of how to purchase the packages and the exact rules of engagement as we launch the different phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 of the token sale, and exactly how that's going to work and the time frames for each of those. So we'll be announcing that in the next couple of days. That webinar will take place on July 1st, and we'll literally do that webinar like an hour or two before we actually go live. So it's going to take us right to that go live moment. So definitely make sure you're prepared. But today, what we really want to focus this call on, and boy, I hope with the help of the leaders that we have on the webinar today. I think we're going to nail this, but I hope that we achieve our goal today and help you realize how big the next 10 days is and what you can actually earn with the Spillover Maker bonus pool that's live for every member right now. What is on the table for even Pacesetter Gold and Pacesetter Leader? But really today, I'm telling you, the focus today is on that Spillover Maker bonus pool. And the reason that's the focus, I don't think in the history of the peer-to-peer industry, I don't believe there has ever been a more significant bonus that anyone can achieve. You know, typically if you go out and refer 4 people into some program, you might get an extra couple $100 bonus, right? Or, you know, a free product or something like this, right? If you refer 4 people, typically there's a pretty small reward for that. And of course, people get excited even about those small rewards, right? And, you know, a $100 or $200 cash bonus oftentimes is an exciting reward for referring a couple of people. But with the Spillover Maker bonus pool, it's a game changer. And there's literally 10 days left. You have 10 days left to cash in on this promotion. All you need to do to earn a share in the Spillover Maker bonus pool is refer 4 people to Daisy, 4 new people from May 22nd until the end of June. And from those personal referrals, have a total of 1,000 USDT in contributions. So, you know, give you an example of that. You could have refer 1 person who comes in to tier 3 and refer 3 more people at tier 1. And you have just earned a share in the Spillover Maker bonus pool. 4 personal referrals with a total of 1,000 USDT in contributions, and you earn a share in this bonus pool. But the power of this pool is that you can earn unlimited shares. There's no limit to how many shares you can earn. I don't know. I don't even know what the top shareholder is now. Last time I checked, it was around, we had a couple of leaders that have earned around 30 shares in this bonus pool already. And this promotion goes till the end of June. And so you literally could be brand new today, and you could go out and earn 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares, as many shares as you want in this bonus pool. And I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to pull up a screen share real quick and just show you what these bonus shares are worth right now today. Again, guys, we've never seen this in the industry, but right now there are 4,529 shares that have been earned in the Spillover pool. That means that right now today, there's 20 million tokens in that bonus pool. Right now today, every share is worth 4,415 tokens per share. Now, I want you to think about that. We know that the opening price is $5 a token on the open exchanges. That's a $20,000 bonus potentially for referring 4 people into Daisy. If you refer 8 people, then you have 2 shares. If you refer 12 people, then you have 3 shares, and it goes on and on. And this is incredible. Imagine, because I really believe that this token, by the end of this year, we're going to see it move all the way to $50 per token. Imagine that, guys. That's a $200,000 bonus today for earning a share in the Spillover Maker bonus pool. This is unheard of. This has never been done in the history of this industry. And I'm telling you, if you're watching this video, the next 10 days, you can change your life. If you've ever wanted the opportunity to go to work, to take action, to produce some results, and really be at the right place at the right time, this Spillover Maker bonus pool is absolutely where it's at. We're not even talking about the Pacesetter Gold bonus pool or the Pacesetter Leadership bonus pool. It gets even more exciting in those bonus pools. But just talking about referring 4 people with 1,000 USDT and be able to earn thousands of Daisy tokens for every single share that you earn. This is absolutely a huge opportunity. We hope that you take advantage of it. Now, the second promotion that we have going on is the 1% bonus pool. And while I know that it may not be as exciting as, wow, thousands of Daisy tokens and the value of that long term, for many people right now, an extra $1,000 the first week of July can be really significant. And so right now there are 1,300 shares that have been earned in the 1% bonus pool. How do you earn a share in that pool? Well, when you earn 2 shares in the spillover maker pool, you get a bonus share in the 1% pool. And right now, those shares are worth $1,061, assuming that we sell the entire pre-sale amount. It's worth $1,061. And I love what Edward was saying earlier before we started the call, that this is a big deal because you don't have to wait for that. That's like literally when the token sale goes live, and it's only going to last for 1 week, 1% of every single token package goes into this bonus pool and pays you instantly. So if you qualify for a share in this pool, you're getting paid instantly during the entire token sale for the first few days of July. And this is cash in your pocket. This is just an upfront bonus, plus the tokens that you're earning that you have the ability to hold on to and allow them to grow in value. So if you went out and got 2 shares in the spillover maker pool, that's 8,800. That's over 8,000 Daisy tokens, plus you earn a share in the 1% bonus pool as well. And of course, if we're going to talk about Pacesetter Gold and Pacesetter Leader, another 1.8% goes into every token pack goes into the Pacesetter Gold bonus pool. Another 1.8% goes into the Pacesetter Leadership bonus pool. Another 10 million Daisy tokens goes into the Pacesetter Gold Leadership pool, and another 10 million Daisy tokens goes into the Pacesetter Leadership bonus pool. And so, guys, this is massive. And what do you have to do to participate in this? Go out and refer people to Daisy. We've got Dr. Anna Becker on the line with us. Guys, we are literally just getting started on the Daisy Endotech AI side of things. The best days are certainly in front of us right now where we are going. The only way a person has access to this Daisy token pre-sale is to become a member of Daisy, to be a part of what we're doing with Daisy and with Endotech right now in this moment. You have to be a part of Daisy in order to even participate in this pre-sale. And it's just a huge opportunity. And guys, we have some really, really exciting things that are coming down the pipe in the very, very near, close to immediate future with the Daisy AI, the trading algorithms. And guys, Dr. Anna is with us now. So we're going to go ahead and switch gears. We'll come back and talk about these promotions in the next 10 days, but we want to respect Dr. Anna's time. I know that she's super, super entrenched right now with so many different things around Endotech and Daisy. So Dr. Anna, privileged to have you here with us, and we'll throw it over to you.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Really happy to see you again. We didn't meet for a while, I think for over a month, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it's even 2 months. And lots of things happening here at Endotech, thanks to Daisy. We are really grateful, as usual, to our contributors because you allowed us to tap into AI with full speed, and the full effort that we wanted to do from the beginning. And our side of the update, as you see, the market is doing its thing. It was bullish, it was bearish. Everybody saw that during the bullish market, we made our profits. During bearish market, even that algorithms, and you will probably see it in upcoming videos, you will see that our algorithms were right on spot. We entered the trade at the very top of the Bitcoin and Ether and went down together with them and made a profit. But since our AI system, our fundamental AI system, was telling us that it's a bullish market, still a bullish market. We're still in the first phase of the development of Daisy. We had very small funds allocated for the bearish moves. So our profits were downsized by BNB that we kept for the fee structures, right? In order to combine the story is that if you want to have efficient commissions, you need to pay it in BNB, and BNB coin went down from 600 to 300. So our major loss was due to the BNB going down and not due to the algorithm losing during this period. Our algorithms were top on the schedule. And then we went into sideways market. Sideways market, again, it's a necessity of the trend following algorithm to make losses during this period. Our losses were 10%. We made 3, sometimes 4 false breakouts. Again, very small each one. We're happy the way algorithm performed. And now we went into the bearish move again. Again, as you saw, we made a little bit of profits. And of course, we're taking the lessons from everything that's happening. So for example, our BNB now residing in the separate strategy and not affects as much as before the losses once it goes down, let's say twice or something like that. So we put them into the new strategy specifically for the BNB to protect us from these situations. And I think the most exciting part for us is that our efforts for fundamental AI came to fruition, and then we have right now Forex that we're starting to trade this week that combines both AI for the fundamental, for the macro, and AI for the technical analysis. And we're starting to see, we will see starting this week the results, and we'll start talking about these results, we publish these results. So for us, it's very exciting time that we're able to come and say, yes, what we started in January finally came to the first step as we planned, and we'll start moving forward from this point.
I love it, Doctor. I just want to maybe sum up some of the points that you made. And guys, I think this is really an important conversation to understand, is that the Daisy AI system is in development, right? And so I want you to hear what Dr. Anna said, that the AI in its current status identified the market as bullish, right? It identified the market as bullish when in fact, looking at it, the market was becoming bearish, right? Why? Somebody says, well, how could that happen? It's very simple, guys. Think about this. We are developing. It's a process of development. We don't have the finished product of Daisy AI yet. This does not exist in the market yet. And so guess what? All of us who sat back and said, man, the market just dropped 50%. We could have taken bigger short positions. We missed an opportunity, whatever. No, I want to change your story. I want your story to be, man, do you remember the first time the market tanked and the Daisy AI didn't recognize yet that turn from bullish to bearish? Because a year from now, we're going to laugh about that. Because a year from now, we're going to have an AI that is so precise, that predicts those movements so accurately, that we're going to look back at this time and say, wow, remember in the beginning, and look at where we've come. Understand, we are crowdfunding the development of something that does not exist in the marketplace yet, because we believe in Dr. Anna's vision that ultimately the power of AI is going to outperform any human trading that the world has ever seen. But it's going to take real life journey, real life experiences, real life learning curves, and say, okay, and then tweaking and developing and perfecting that system. This is why we get the reward that we get as Daisy members, because we get to stand with Endotech in the beginning, before the company has gone public, before the AI disrupts the financial industry and financial markets. We as a community had the vision to see something with Dr. Anna that didn't exist yet. And that's powerful, guys. That's powerful. So please, I invite you to see the vision of where we're going, because everything we go through together only makes us stronger and only makes us better. And the reality is the trading actually performed right? The short trades performed. We just didn't have enough enter in. And I want everyone to understand what Dr. Anna was saying about the BNB. So BNB is the token that Binance that you use when you're trading on Binance in order to have the minimum fees in your trades, right? And so you have to hold that token and use that token. And you can imagine that with an account of 80 million that's being traded, there's a large amount of BNB that's being used for every transaction, and that's in reserve. So when the markets went down, the value of the BNB that the system is holding also went down. Now, Dr. Anna, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have also learned from this experience and said, aha, why don't we create an algorithm specifically for BNB?
That's correct.
And now moving forward, we can even maximize the profits on the BNB movement.
That's correct. That's correct. We, it's also painful for us to realize that we should have done it before. And, it's fine for me to admit it, that we should think about this before, that this type of move and drastic reduction in BNB could happen even to the company that is growing at that point. So again, every element from now on in our commissions, we decided, or any other elements, we decided to put into our own strategies in order to reduce the risk, because it was pure risk that we took that we didn't cover. So from now on, we're covering this risk by putting BNB strategies to place, and the original BNB strategy exited around 587. So it's really spot on, but again, we didn't use it yet. And from now on, it's on our fund, on our testing fund. So next time we will not experience this drastic.
I love it. Well, listen, for most people, if you look at the markets, I mean, if we were just holding Bitcoin or any currency right now, we'd be down 50%. And the fact that we're not, the fact that the fund is in profits, that we not only made it through a big dip, but we're positioned for the next big move in the marketplace. It's only going to get better from here. That in and of itself is an incredible story. The fact that the AI has maintained profits through all of this, and it's only going to get better. So one of the things that I'm really excited, we're going to play your video in a little bit, but Edward, Ilya, and I, and you, this was back actually before we even launched Daisy in January. We had some pretty in-depth conversations, because one of the things that a lot of the companies out there that are scams, they're not real, they're promising these daily returns to people, right? And they're using money games where they're taking new money that's coming in from registration, and then they're paying it out to existing members to make it look like profit, but it's really not profit. It's just a pyramid scheme. But we said, it's one of the challenges that we're going to face, because we know that we're creating a story that's a long-term result story based upon market moves. It's based on 1 and 2 and 3 year compounded returns. That's been the strategy of Indotech. But I remember you saying on one of the calls, Dr. Anna, that it's going to take time, but there will come a time where we're going to be able to move into more short-term trading, right? Daily trading, shorter trading. You say that, and that very well could be in the Forex space. It could also be in the digital currency space. But this was 8 months ago that we had that very first conversation. And I remember you saying, listen, from a marketing perspective, when the day comes where we can start to offer daily returns, that's going to be the day Daisy takes over the world. That's the day that everyone gets excited, right? And I remember you sharing that. So talk to us a little bit about where we are in that process. I don't want to get anyone's expectations set. That's
exactly my issue of talking about this, because our personal expectations are high, because it's these systems that they're trading, let's say 4 or 5 times a day, and they're having the probability of success of each 66% of the trade are profitable. You should see maybe 1 day a week which is not profitable, something like that. So the challenges there are different from what we have in crypto markets. In crypto markets, we have challenges of liquidity. In Forex, we don't have challenges of liquidity, but there we have challenges of order execution, limit order execution, and things like that. So our next phase for this month will be to test it and fine-tune our execution. If it works, let's say not if it works, when it works, then we will be able to come out and say, okay, our first 10 million, 50 million, maybe 100 million can go and move to the Forex. I am not in rush to add Forex to the system until I'm sure that our execution capability really match not only the crypto side that we developed, but also the Forex side. So again, it will take time. We have both types of the algorithms, swings, the reversal types for the short term, and for the longer term, we have trend and swing following algorithms. So it's a bit different from what we have in Bitcoin, let's say opposite from what we have on the Bitcoin from the logic point of view, but that's how market works. Market is mature, market is different from what we have in cryptocurrencies. So the different rules, opposite rules work there. And we will need to do some legwork, to fix the execution, to make sure that, we continuously make our percentages as planned.
I love it. Well, we really waited until now to even have this conversation with the field because we didn't want to prematurely even put the concept out there. But guys, now we're stepping into the real testing phase, and it's only a matter of time until this does become a reality where not only will you have the long-term success and the results of the Daisy AI platform that Endotech is creating, but imagine combining that with daily profits at the same time. And what that's going to do for the community, what that's going to do for our message. And on top of that, we'll be stepping into a third layer, which also provides daily yield. And that is the concept of a DeFi aggregator, where using AI and different market indicators to look at different DeFi platforms where we can take some of the funds and provide liquidity, and literally with no risk, with no trading at all, but just being a liquidity provider for the open market, also been able to earn significant daily interest as well for the community. And so one of the big commitments that we had from the very beginning with Dr. Anna, and now is coming to fruition, is we want to offer multiple dimensions of rewards back to the community. Certainly the long-term compound strategies is the biggest win. That's the biggest win. That's where the most profits are made. That's where the most exciting story exists, is in that long-term, big market moves and compounding those results. But if at the same time we can be earning daily rewards along the way and adding that to the compound, the story becomes even bigger. So the future of Daisy AI, of where we're going with Endotech, has never been brighter. And we're getting ready to turn some really, really big corners when it comes to the results that people see.
Yeah, I would like to add that for us, it's not only going short term, it's just adding the diversification, because, one market can always go to some corner, and one market can always become stale for a few months. And we don't want our effort and our community to feel that, it's too much uncertainty about what's going on. So we want to add the stability and reduce risk to increase the certainty. So this is our, let's say, even bigger goal, even more important goal for us internally, to provide the stability, to provide this certainty to the participants. And of course, short term, again, when it works, it will be very interesting and it will be faster. I'm not sure how, again, our partners, Jeremy and Ed and Ilya, they are more sensitive about the emotions of participants, of how it's important on the daily basis. For us, it's important the bottom line. The bottom line, when you look back at the 1 year, few months, and you say, I made the right decision. So for us, it's important to stand behind what we say and to provide this. So for us, again, adding Forex, adding other assets, it's very important. So we'll be able to say, even if Bitcoin or whatever went into the wrong period in its phase, we're fine. We found other assets to be active on and to trade on.
I love it. Well, that's one of the reasons why we're also excited to be a part of contributing to the future of Endotech, is just the way you guys do things. You do them right, you do them conservatively, you do them accurately, precisely, and we love that. It's one of the reasons, Edward, I know we can't say a whole lot right now, but we can certainly say that every single contributor in Daisy literally has stock equity coming to them before Endotech goes public. And we can certainly say that as a pace setter goal, you significantly increase the amount of equity that you have because of that bonus pool. And we can certainly say that when the time comes, owning that equity in Endotech is, if we took everything else out, if we took out the AI performance and it just became break even, if we took out the rewards plan and you never made any money in the rewards plan, and you just got the one component of the Daisy opportunity, and that's being able to have real equity in the future of Endotech as a company that's preparing to go public in the future. That one element alone, in our opinion, is maybe the most exciting part of the whole story. And sometimes, Edward, I think you and I were talking about this, but sometimes people don't see that because they don't understand the value of this type of platform in the public market. But we're talking about AI, we're talking about fintech, the multipliers of the valuation behind a project like Endotech is incredible. So many things that come into play there, blockchain based, right? So many things that just really create value in the public market. So Edward, I know you really are the one that saw the vision of the public side of things. What are your thoughts on the equity component?
Well, this is the reason why we started, right? Because of the equity. This is my main reason is equity, working with Endotech and talking with Dr. Anna and Dmitry Gushin on a daily basis. They are so confident. When I hear from people asking, what do you think about the market? What happened? Like, this is what it's supposed to be. And this is a part of the, strategy right now. So I feel very confident in Endotech. That's why we started. We're excited and we know a lot that we cannot say yet. Pretty soon, there's going to be a little bit more announcements from Dr. Anna, hopefully sooner than later, but we got a lot of excitement. So also kind of head ahead, Dr. Anna started doing weekly videos, updates for us. So shortly we're going to play for it, right?
Yes.
And one more thing we talked about yesterday, we're going to add for all VIP customers, there's going to be in their back office, they're going to have a VIP customer support. That email is going to go directly to Dmitry and Anna. So that email is not just for any questions, that email specifically about your VIP account, if you have any questions, right? So that's another yes. Additional is going to be here shortly. So I'm excited. Equity is the biggest play for me. That's where we're going.
I love it. All right. Well, speaking of videos, Dr. Anna just released her first update video. We're going to play that for you now. And I can tell you, Dr. Anna, the community is really excited to know that you'll be putting out these videos on a regular basis. And it's always incredible to hear from you. So we're going to play this video. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about, we're going to jump back to where we were and talk about the last 10 days of June, the promotions that are on the table as we move into the token launch on July 1st. So let me pull up my screen share here. And it's kind of funny, we have Dr. Anna live and now we're about to play a video, but the video was so good, so we're going to play it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Anna Becker, and I'm the CEO of Endotech. We supply algorithmic trading technologies across multiple markets, and as part of our efforts, we also have exciting products in the cryptocurrency space. Going forward, we will be providing weekly market updates from our in-house studio that are designed to help investors understand market dynamics and, more importantly, describe how our technology performs in different market conditions. One of the questions that has recently come up
is algorithmic performance over the past few weeks as the major cryptocurrency market stagnating, moving sideways. As we are in mid of June, we participated in 2 large moves of the crypto market: bullish move, bearish move, and now we are in the sideways market. During the bullish move, we took both Bitcoin and Ethereum and even altcoins. During the bearish move, our winner was Ether, followed by Bitcoin. While we stayed away from the altcoins, system alerted us of the high volatility leading to lack of predictability and sufficient liquidity. During sideways markets, we took a few drawdowns, each time fairly small ones of 2 to 4%. The sideways market is the most challenging period for trend following or breakout algorithms. When market goes up, algorithms try to buy at the bottom and sell at the top, resulting in 20 to 80% profits. When market goes down, algorithms try to sell at the top and buy back at the bottom, resulting in 20 to 50% profit. But when market goes sideways, it looks almost like it turns around every time we take buy or sell trade. And while it's frustrating to the investor to see such trades and see such loss happening, there is no possibility for algorithms to escape such trades. We call it false breakouts. In the trend systems, we are looking at 20 up to 40% of winning trades, while other 60 or even 80% of the trades have to be losing trades. Our struggle is to limit number of false trades and to limit each value of the individual loss. Let's do the math. If you make a winning trade resulting in 50% profit, now the system is allowed to make up to 10 trades, each of them losing 5%, and you still will be profitable at this point. Our systems are aiming at maximal 6 consecutive losses. So in recent sideways market, we made overall 3 losing trades, resulting in total of 10% loss. So we're happy with these results of the algorithms, and we are confident that our strategies will continue to perform in crypto markets as markets with high volatility. We're happy to announce that as part of the DAISY project development milestones, we are ready to introduce testing of the models in Forex markets with both daily and long-term strategies. In these models, the exciting part for the Endotech is that we're incorporating DAISY project fundamental AI system into our proprietary technical analysis system. In the next update, we will be discussing these new Forex systems, both daily and long-term, alongside their performance. We look forward to seeing you again next week.
All right, I love it. Dr. Anna, thank you so much for everything you're doing and for being with us here today.
Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah.
We're going to hear this every week, right, Dr. Anna?
We'll definitely shoot for it. Yes. Yes. So thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
Thank you so much,
Dr. Anna.
Thank you so much.
Everybody stay. Only Dr. Anna leaves. We're still staying. We're not done.
We're still here.
That's why I said, like,
I love it. I love it. One thing about DAISY, guys, you can always count on it, is everything that we do as a community is real. And it's real, and we're real, and the leadership is real, and the projects are real. And I love that. To me, that's just, it's what I was hungry for. I think, you know, if there's one thing I've heard from so many leaders that have joined the DAISY movement, that have led the DAISY movement, it's that the market is ready for something real. The market was ready for something real, and DAISY's real. What we have is real. What we have is transparent, and where we're going, it's never been done. And a major part of that next massive breakthrough for every single one of us is the DAISY Launchpad. The DAISY token and the DAISY Launchpad, it's real. And unlike many projects that just try to hype up a token and create, you know, rah-rah in the market, et cetera, this is not the focus of the DAISY project. We are launching a real platform with real projects in the market space, a real DeFi environment that passes rewards back to the token holders, that gives members access to cutting edge projects and allows us to be in front of them. And we've brought together just a brilliant team that understands everything from tokenomics making the market and creating growth in the public market on the open exchanges. And the Daisy token and the Daisy Launchpad is going to be an incredible success story in the blockchain world. And we're already attracting some of the most exciting projects that I've ever had the chance to listen to and to learn about. So get ready. And true to Daisy fashion, the elite opportunity is for Daisy members. This will always be the Daisy mantra. We will always bring the biggest and the best to the community directly and give you, the community, an opportunity to have the biggest reward. And I've had a lot of people ask, why are we doing an internal presale? Why are we starting at such a low presale price? And because we could have gone much higher on the presale prices, right? We could have done the private presale from $1 to $5, and it still would have been a big win for everybody in the community. And for us, it was an easy decision because you, as the Daisy community, are the reason Daisy exists today. We've made it through some beautiful challenges together. We've overcome obstacles together. We've locked arms together, and it wasn't us. It was all of us together. It wasn't the leaders that you see on screen or the people you see on the videos. None of us can take credit for what we did and what we overcame and what we created together. This was a team energy 100% of the way. It was led by leaders in the field, by the community who believed and saw how real Daisy is. And guys, we did it, and you did it. And so because of that, when the time came to roll out the Daisy Launchpad, which we know is going to be massive, we know that, you know, it's going to be billions and billions and billions of dollars of value coming through the platform. It was an easy decision for everyone involved, including the development team, to say that the prize, the reward, goes to the Daisy community. If anyone is going to have the opportunity to get 50x to 100x returns in the open market, it's not going to be the whales that have, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars ready to invest. It's not going to be the private few people that want to push everyone else out. We wanted to make sure that it was the Daisy community, from the little guy to the big guy, from the third world country to empires like Dubai, where I'm sitting today, where people could participate in the open market and we could win together. And it's real. And we're coming up on this amazing moment on July 1st, where we launched this pre-sale. And guys, it's going to be extraordinary. Listen, what you're going to experience in the rewards plan in the first 7 days of July, it's just going to be life-changing. If you're in any of the bonus pools, if you're in the spillover maker pool with the tokens, if you're in the 1% pool, if you're in the Pacesetter Gold pool or the Pacesetter Leadership pool, get ready. If you've built an organization in Daisy, and that organization is ready to participate in the Daisy token presale, get ready. Your mind is going to be blown. We're going to do in 7 days what we've done in 90 days. And I want you to think about that. What we've done in 90 days as a community, we're going to compress those numbers into 7 days. And it's going to be like nothing that the world has ever seen. Somebody asked me, they said, well, what makes this different from some of these other peer-to-peer token deals or whatever that are out there? I'm going to give you 2 things right out of the gate that you can take this to the bank. This ought to make you feel very confident in what we have. Number one, if it wasn't real, guess what? We would be selling the Daisy token for weeks and months and years to come. If it wasn't real, we would not have a limited presale for a few days with only 30% of the supply. We would have the ability to emit unlimited supply, and we would continue to sell this token in the market and create hype. And if this was not real, and it was simply a way to take money from the market, we wouldn't have a limited pre-sale opportunity. We would create a story that kept this going and going and going and going. We're not doing that. Why? Because we want limited supply in the market and we want real token value. when we get to the exchanges. Number two, the second one, if somebody asks you, what makes this different than any other peer-to-peer token? It's very simple. You will never see us pay commissions in the Daisy token. That's the biggest sign. If you want to run from a project that pays you in their own token, right? It creates hype and then pays you in their own token, because all they're doing is actually diluting the value of that token in the open market, which tells you it's not real, that the tokenomics are not real. And it means somebody's keeping the real dollars and they're giving you the token. Why are we not doing that? Because it's real, because this is a real ecosystem, a real DeFi platform, a real launch pad for blockchain projects. And the token has real use and real utility inside of that ecosystem. And so this literally is an opportunity for the Daisy community to take advantage of. Any tokens that we don't complete in the pre-sale are burned. I want you to understand how big of a deal that is. This ought to make you feel so confident about what we're doing with the Daisy Launchpad. If there was any agenda other than creating something real, the last thing we would ever do is burn those tokens. We would find another way to sell them. Does that make sense? The last thing we would do is have a limited sale and then burn the unsold tokens and remove them from the marketplace, right? If it was a money grab, what we would do, we would take those tokens and we would try to find a way to sell them, right? We would keep the promotion going. We would sell them on the exchanges. We're literally burning any tokens that are not sold during the pre-sale. We're burning them. This is just another clear indication that our full focus is building something long-term and something real with the Daisy Launchpad, and you get to be first. You get to have that first opportunity. So guys, I'm going to pull this screen share up one more time, and then we're going to jump right over to the leaders. But I just want everyone to catch this one more time. Right now, today, if you earned a share in the Spillover Maker bonus pool, right now, today, that share is worth 4,415 Daisy tokens per share. At $5 a token, that's $20,000. At $50 a token, that's $200,000 in value. If you have a share right now in the 1% bonus pool, and we sell out the entire pre-sale the first week of July, that's over 1,000 USDT per share that you earn just in a bonus that you get. If you have 2 shares in the Spillover Maker pool, that's over 8,000 Daisy tokens, plus your share in the 1% bonus pool, the upfront cash. This is a massive opportunity for anyone. And the reason and actually it was Michael Faust, who's on here with us today, who brought the idea to us about having a Spillover Maker incentive in the rewards plan. And I'm telling you guys, this is it. This is the biggest thing Daisy has ever done, is allowing someone to literally go out and refer 4 people with a total of 1,000 USDT in contributions from those referrals and get a reward like this. It's absolutely unheard of in the industry to be able to do this. But we believe right now is the moment where Daisy gets, and we've proven it, guys, 20,000 plus new people enrolled in the last 3 weeks. We are seeing the Daisy momentum start to move like it's never moved before. We're getting that momentum into a whole nother gear. And I believe it's part of the reason is this Spillover Maker pool. The reason we decided to put so much on the table. And I want you guys to understand that it was the founders and it was the development team who said, we are going to take these tokens away from the development and the founders token share of the total supply. We are going to give this up to the community because we believe the community deserves this. And we believe that Daisy deserves the momentum that we're going to create together in the marketplace. And so guys, we don't get another shot at the next 10 days. This is it. The next 10 days is it. We have 10 days for this promotion 10 days before the token sale goes live, and we have 10 days to maximize this opportunity. So I want to throw it over to the leaders that are here with us today. We invited these leaders to join us, these 5 top leaders, because of what they've done, because of the success they've created, the momentum, their leadership. Just they bring so much value to the project as a whole. We look at each one of these leaders, all of the Pacesetter leaders, as partners, as equal partners in this project. Their voice, their opinion is equally valid as if they were sitting right here with the 3 of us as founders. We see them as business partners in this project. So Michael, let's start with you, man, because you guys are just on fire right now. You're breaking Pacesetters. From the very beginning in January, you didn't let challenges knock you out of the game. You kept leading forward, leading from the front. You knocked it out of the ballpark. You guys are really seeing momentum right now around this spillover maker bonus pool. It was your idea to bring the spillover maker concept. You suggested that. So man, let's start out with you today, bro. Why are you fired up, and what do you want to share with the community today?
Thanks, Jeremy. Great to be here. It's interesting. I was talking to someone this afternoon, and they said they're actually looking for the holy grail in network marketing. And I said, well, there is no holy grail. There is no perfect opportunity. Real business is messy. It's challenging. It's full of unforeseen consequences, ups and downs. I've been self-employed now for 37 years. But what we want is something that's real and has realistic expectations and actual delivery. And what I love about Daisy to begin with is that we get real equity in projects with the tokens and the equity into tech. I've been building networks for 31 years, and what you really realize is you don't really own your business. They're so weighted to the company in the terms and conditions that you're building an asset you don't really actually own. They can turn you off in a heartbeat. So we have something that's real, and we can bring real value to participants and to us who are building the business, and real passive walkaway income with projects that are going to outlive the network. They're going to be outside our community and still be a success story. As far as the spillover maker, it was about that. It's great to go for the Pacesetter and the Pacesetter leader, but that only talks to 3%. Sure, 0.5% or less of the total database, and we thought we needed to incentivize something that got everybody with a real benefit. And as Jeremy was sharing today, right now, one share is worth about 4,000 tokens. Let's say it's 2,000 tokens. Even at a public listing price of $5, do the maths, that's a $10,000 upside. But if what you have to learn in cryptocurrency is not look for the quick gain. All the Bitcoin I have ever earned, I wish I had kept all of it, because I'd be a very, very wealthier man today than I was. If we all work together, actually collectively, and we be the whale, not be influenced by the whales out there, we become the whale, influence in the direction of our projects, this coin will go to $50 to $100. Now imagine 2,000 tokens, as Jeremy said, at $50, $100,000 upside. So when you go out there, it's great for us to go for these goals of finding 4 people, but we get to actually impact 4 people's lives, or 8 people's lives, or 12 people's lives. $100,000, $50,000 can actually pay for a college education. For a down payment, I want a house, to buy a car. There's so many, or to have a launch pad for investments for their future and finally give them enough capital to put to work and start something that's actually going to happen as a meeting in their life. So what I love about this bonus is we've got 10 days. The pitch is always you've got to get in early. This is not about getting in early. You don't have much time. There is 10 days. That's it. If you don't get involved, you miss out. So you can go to your friends with honesty and say, I'm not here to push you, but there is a time-sensitive window to be involved with this. And it is an exclusive offer. It's not like I've got the secret inside work. No, if you're not actually part of our community, you don't get to participate. So you can actually go with hand on heart to people and be authentic and say to people, this is an exclusive offer. It's time sensitive. The maths make sense. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to take $200, $100 tier, $100 token pack, 1,000 tokens with an upside to 5,000, $50,000 upsell. That makes sense. And if they don't get that, next. Because all we're doing is sifting and sorting to find the people who see the value where the maths makes sense. So you just really need to grab this next 10 days. But it's not just about you. We get to change people's lives. And all we have to do is find enough people that want to change their life. And it's nothing better than to sit back in a year's time from now and know that we had a significant impact on a lot of people's lives.
Awesome. I love it, Michael. Thanks, man, for sharing your heart and your wisdom with us. And let's just keep it rolling. Avi, I'm going to throw it over to you, man. You guys have just knocked it out of the park the first 3 months. You guys built the largest single organization. I know we're one family, one team, but you guys really did some extraordinary things in the first round of Daisy, the first phase. And I know you're really excited about the what's coming. So, man, we'll throw it to you. Share with everyone the wisdom and what should we be doing the next 10 days and why are you fired up, and give it to us.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeremy. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to our team, the team, which is why we've been able to do those incredible figures. Also grateful to Michael Force for the idea of Spillover Creator, I think, because it's really beautiful. It's allowed for us to become a vehicle where we can really help even more people than we anticipated. And I love that because Daisy, for me, in the first instance, when I looked at Daisy, it came across to me as the vehicle that I'll be able to go and help more people than we've ever been able to do in any other company in this industry, right? So I love the concept. I know a lot of people just are excited, want to see the daily profits, and what Dr. Anna Becker has just shared with us. Okay, I'm not going to say daily profits, but let's say daily trading being closed is exciting because that's what a lot of people are waiting for. Because, you know, we can all go, and we've done a lot of course explaining, and Jeremy, you were very clear about it even today, how the industry has been filled with such projects where people have become accustomed and almost expecting to see daily profits drop. And it's very, very hard for people to move away. As much as we've shown the transparency and what Daisy is all about, it's hard for people subconsciously to accept that, right? So I think it's beautiful that now people can start anticipating that very soon. You'll be able to see on the Forex side, which will have more daily or regular impact on the trading, and hopefully, obviously, in a positive manner, so you can see daily profits. But when it comes to the actual Daisy token, I'm pumped. I'm pumped because the maths never lie. As Michael said, you're very right, Michael. The maths never lie. You know, someone could come in here, spend $100 purchasing the tokens. $100 at 10 cents could give them 1,000 token. With the projected launch value at $5, that's $5,000. If this token goes to $50, that's $50,000 that we're talking about from $100. You know, when you talk about countries like Mauritius, where I come from, where $100 is a lot of money, some Asian countries, some African countries, some Latin American countries, this could be life-changing for the masses. And that's what I mean when I say, I've never seen a vehicle where we can truly help the masses. You know, we can say we tried our best, but it was never really for the masses. Now we have something that we can really go and touch lives in the masses. All it takes is for people to really trust in the system, believe in the system, and put in the work. You know, so I'm just pumped. I can't wait, you know, the next 10 days. I just want to gather as many tokens as possible and help as many people get as many tokens as they can. That's the aim. That should be the aim. So thank you very much, Jeremy, for the opportunity to say a few words, and Ed, and also Ilya. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Avi. All right, well, let's go to Japan. And Edward, Ilya, I know you guys have been doing a lot of webinars, and Ilya, maybe share a little bit of what you were sharing before as well, how Tomomi and their team are really bringing some big leaders right now, and introduce Tomomi and Nagayama so that we can set this up the right way. But I'm excited about what these guys are doing.
Well, Jeremy, just because I'm fortunate to speak Japanese language, so I was invited on that webinar. by Tomomi, and I was very excited to see full house. It was 500 people. And actually, Tomomi told me that it was more than 500 people trying to enter the room. So it was 1,500 people. All those people were coming just from one big leader from Japan, because this leader can see big opportunity that we have now in the market, right? So this opportunity is very time limited. It's not for months to come. It's not for years to come, right? We talk about very short window of the time, right, Tomomi? So thank you for inviting me to that Zoom. So I know that that leader is just going crazy with huge numbers of signups, etc. And Tomomi, maybe you can share what is your idea, right, about the timing. We are now about the opportunity that we have, about Daisy token, about pre-sale that is upcoming, spillover, and everything else.
Thank you for the great call today, and then we are so excited. We thank you, all the founders, Jeremy, Edward, Ilya, and then also Michael. That is your idea, spillover maker pool. That was awesome idea, and then all the leaders, and then all the Daisy community. That is incredible opportunity we have. I never heard such a wonderful opportunity. Like, does it exist on earth before? If you sells $1,000, only $1,000 for sales, and you will get like 4,000 token. Okay, maybe let's say 2,000 token. And let's calculate if it's $1 or $5 or $10, the possibility. So this is a life-changing for everyone. And for now, not only top leaders, not only leaders, or not only investors, like someone never introduced no one before in entire their life. They start enrolling people, then starting exciting about which they will get in the future. I mean, not in the near, it's only like near future. So they are seeing the numbers and they are so exciting. So that changing, so people like right now that they are sending me a message like, oh my God, that numbers. We see the number 4,400. That is incredible. Like, what is this? Like someone like shouting on the you know, like all the message is all excited. So we are so grateful, but we have only 10 days left. So let's do changing our life, and then let's changing their life too. Like, so excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Awesome. Thank you, Tomomi. Tomomi, maybe Nagayama want to say a few words and you translate him?
Yep.
Nagayama.
長山さん、皆さんこんばんは。ちょっと日本語で失礼いたしますけれども、通訳させていただきますので、すごいね、チャンスなんですけど、ぜひ一言お願いします。
はい、ここから日本語でありがとうございます。今日は本当にパネリストとして招待していただいてありがとう。で、デイジーは日本の花言葉で希望と言います。世界では多くの人が本当にこの希望という言葉を COVID に奪われました。
So maybe you want to translate into English? Because not everybody understands.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Invite me as a panelist today. I feel such an honor to be here as a panelist, and I am so grateful and honored, and thank you all of you. And then the Daisy, the flower of language in Japan, that is hope. So we love this Daisy name also. And then so many people lost their hope because of the COVID. Also in Japan, there have so many people is struggling from this financial crisis, or so many things happen in these days. So we see the hope in Daisy, not only language of the flowers, in Daisy, this project. はい、続けてお願いします。
本当に今回このデイジープロジェクトで世界中の多くの人々を幸せにできると僕はちょっと信じています。
I believe that this Daisy project will change their life in this world. So I believe strongly that their life will be changed after this token sale or this project.
で、本当にファウンダーであるエドワード、ジェレミー、イリア、デイジーと出会わせてくれてありがとうございます。
Thank you, Edward, Ilya, Jeremy. Thank you for, I am so happy to meet Daisy project in my life.
今日のウェビナー、本当にスピルオーバーメーカー、僕は初めて、今日やっと納得しました。
計算して。Today, I realized how much big opportunity that Daisy spillover maker, the share, one share, I realized from this webinar, I finally understand this, how big it is. はい。
いや本当に、僕は自分のチームとともにもっと多くの人たちと幸せを分かち合えていければと心から思います。で、デイジーを本当に世界中の希望の光として一緒に育てていければと心から思っています。
I want to share Daisy project to the people who didn't even know yet. With this, my team also doing the same things to me with me, and then I believe this Daisy project will change their life too. Thank you so much. はい。
Thank you,
Nagayama-san.
Thank you for the presentation. We have Kevin here, right? Kevin?
Well, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Super excited. I've been taking so many notes and I'll keep it short. I'm not even going to read 10% of them, but they're all good. My team's going to get an earful today. They're going to be excited. And it's just good stuff. I'm already pumped. I see the vision of this. And the only thing I could help some other people, because I think people are cautious. People have been burned. It's been a bad year, 2020 for some people. I hang around Eagles. We always look at the positive. We make things happen. So, but what I want to say is this is a lot of people's chance. I like that you talked about hope. That was a whole paragraph that I have. This is people's chance. Yesterday was Father's Day, sat on the back patio, barbecuing, all the kids around and stuff. And you start to think about things like, what am I going to leave them? Things look good. How can I make it better? How can I make it extraordinary? And it's things like this. You know, if you're upside down in life, if you're not where you are, if you need to catch up on retirement savings and stuff, this is your chance. And the one thing that gets me a little bit sad, I guess, or whatever, is I see the quality of people's questions and all the people that are a little bit more financial trouble, a little bit, I don't want to say broke or poor or whatever, but, you know, just a little bit more risk averse. Their questions are always like, what if it goes to zero? What if it doesn't launch? What if it doesn't make it? What if it doesn't work? And, you know, how do you know it's going to be $5 to start? Are you sure? And I know people got to be careful with limited funds that they may have available, but all the Pacesetter leaders or all my friends that are into real estate investments and stuff, when I talk to them, they're like, what if this thing goes to $50, Kev? Is there a shot of that? What if this is the next, you know, whatever. And they're looking at the high end, the possibilities. And that just speaks volumes. You're limiting yourself. We've all heard the term self-limiting beliefs. What if is just a made up thing, right? We don't know what it is yet. So why are you choosing to be what if it goes to zero? What if it goes to 10,000? I know that's ridiculous and people are rolling their eyes, Kev, you know, but even $18, and you got this at 10 cents to be the best thing other than the birth of your children and meeting your spouse that happened to you in your life. You know, I have a trade right now that I won't look at it today, but I have a nice trade that went to 4 times, you know, what I put in, just a couple $1,000. And I'm so proud of that thing. You know what I mean? I do have a little what if. I'm like, man, I should have really put a little bit more. And I'll say something really simple and I'll get out of here because a lot of you will be affected by this that started early. We got in and Tron was worth like 2.6 cents. When it went to 7 cents, sorry to share numbers, but I sold 1 million Tron, and let's call it like, $70,000, and I was so happy. What happened 30 days later? Tron went to 18 cents, and that's 180 grand on the million that I transferred. I'm happy because I made 70 grand out of thin air, but I've been more mad that I didn't cash in on the 180. What am I talking about here? Well, we all have a decision to make. Are you going to buy 1 token, 1,000 tokens, 100,000 tokens, whatever? No one's going to twist your arm and tell you to buy more than you should. No one's going to try to trick you into overspending. But you really, it's funny, again, the conversations I have with people, especially my longtime buddy, Frank Varon, the first guy that really got me started in network marketing, one of my official first mentors, guys made, 8 figures, which means plus $10 million. We talk every single day for no less than an hour, trying to come up with the number. At first, I'm just going to put in 20 grand. He's like, really? Why? Well, 20 grand at 5 will be 200,000 tokens at 10 cents if we get them all at that price. That'll be 200,000, tokens. It'll be $1 million. He's like, yeah, you really think that's going to happen? I go, I'm like 99% pretty sure it's going to happen. He goes, well, if you're sure it's going to make $1 million, why wouldn't you put in 40 grand and make 2? I was like, you know what I mean? We're just scaling up the whole time. So anyways, I'll be quiet because a lot of other great people have to, but really get out a pen and a pad, think about this, ask the right questions. And I'll say this, we all know this little quote. When you die, or people that are on their deathbed, so to speak, if you're fortunate enough to not go quickly, you have time to reflect on life. People are more sad and have more regrets about the things they didn't do versus the things that they did that didn't work. So for instance, back to that example of me and Frank talking, if I put in 20 grand, and let's say worst case scenario, I lose the 20,000, something goes wrong, whatever, which I can't even see how that would happen, but let's just say, when I'm dying, hopefully 20, 40, 50, 50 years from now, am I going to really care about that 20 grand, even if it was a lot to me at the time? Or am I going to be upset that I only put 20,000 and this thing goes to $100 and I could have made whatever the difference is, you know what I mean? So I'll leave you guys with that. Really think this thing all the way through, pros and cons, and figure it out. I'm excited, Jeremy, back to you. I know you guys, I trust you implicitly. You're doing a lot of things, especially the rug pull idea. People understand that, or pump and dump. People ask me pump and dump. I'm like, we have so much more coming in the future, and Endotech is worth so much from what they did in the past. Pump and dump is the last thing. We're the complete opposite of a pump and dump. I'm done.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We are the complete opposite. We're doing everything the opposite of what a pump and dump would even look like in its architecture. So, yeah, well, guys, let's get to work. We hope that we hope that everyone sees the value of this spillover maker pool. And Michael Southwood wasn't able to join the webinar today too, but I also want to thank him as well because he definitely pushed that concept and said, hey, we need something. And so when Michael Southwood and Michael Faust really both at the same time were reaching out to us saying, we've got to do something for the person that's just getting started and is new to this industry, put some rewards there for smaller accomplishments. We felt like, well, we didn't do it the first 3 months. We couldn't reprogram the smart contract. So let's make up for it now, right? Let's make up for it with this opportunity by putting so much on the table, because I don't believe it's ever been done in history where you can go out and refer 4 people with 1,000 in USDT and contributions and even have a potential return of $100,000 to $200,000 in value as a reward for that. I don't think that's ever even been an option on the table before in any opportunity. So I want to really again just thank the leaders for getting us to this moment, for believing in us. Thank you everyone for being on this call today, and let's go make it count. The next 10 days, we can really take this whole thing to the next level. And here's our dream. We had a private call with Edward Elia and I, and said, the greatest thing we could see happen in the next 10 days is just we go into July 1st with enormous momentum, because it's not, this scenario is not something where momentum is going to go up and then come back down, go up and come back down. We're setting a foundation right now. And we know what's coming in July and August and September. We know the roadmap. And I'm just telling you, the momentum that we create the next 10 days, and then the first week of July with this pre-launch, and then what is coming from there, it's just going to multiply. We're going to see 1 million distributors, 1 million members in the Daisy network in such a short amount of time, because we're going to compound momentum. And so the next 10 days, going into the token sale, coming out of the token sale, going into some very exciting announcements that are coming beyond that, we are going to see this Daisy momentum compound and compound and compound and compound. And that's the name of the game. So guys, thank you for being here today. Thanks to all the leaders for being on the webinar with us. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. And Edward, Ilya, anything that I left out today or that we needed to cover?
I don't think so. I just still can't believe there's 4,415 tokens in a spillover maker. This is like just grinning for people and getting this, not even counting. Guys, one thing, all things we talked, this is on top of the current bonus we have. This is on top. This is not the bonus. This is on top of the bonus. The full matrix, all those bonuses, fast start, matrix, right? Bonus pools. This is on top of that. It's insane. I just can't believe it.
Well, there's no such thing as being too generous, but Ilya, if there was, I think Daisy just won the award.
No, absolutely. So many people asked us, right? So many times, guys, how many shares we have? And we couldn't provide the data, right? Because I mean, technically we couldn't provide it. So now we know this and we share, and like we really surprised ourselves, because I mean, it's very huge. It's very huge. So we got 10 days, and I think we need to wrap up this call and just go back to work.
Yes.
One quick thing I want to mention too is Daisy really, a lot of people think it's set up for the big leaders. We're all here doing the calls and stuff. If you look at it objectively, it's set up for the little guy. Pound for pound, the spillover pool is way bigger than the gold pace setter pool. People had to sell $128,000 to maybe get like 25,000 tokens. And you guys are going to get about 5,000 tokens for selling $1,000. So, you know, it's a good thing. I like what you guys have done. I like that the emphasis is on, you know, smaller people with less time commitment available, less funds available, less effort and energy. All the work we had to do to hit Pacesetter, and the greatest reward is going to the brand new person that might just start on the 29th of June, could really kick it in the pants and get a nice piece of the pie. So I thank you guys for putting that together and making it an equal opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you guys for joining the call today. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Avinash, Michael, Tomomi, Nagayama. So, Jeremy,